With some analysis and a look at what's ahead for the week, I'm joined by Chris Gersch. He's Director of Strategy at Bell Curve Capital. He joins me from the CME Group in Chicago. Chris, thanks for being with us. I mean, clearly we saw fear re-enter the market last week, a lot of it pinned around some of those trade concerns. What's the mood like as we begin this fresh trading week? Clearly a little bit of nerves for stock investors right at the open here.
Absolutely. I think fear is another word. I think ultimately you're seeing in the future some follow through with some of that top level action that we have. I think the fact that volatility, inflation, and bond yields have all kind of come in, that triple witching has really allowed volatility to come up here a little bit. And I believe ultimately we're going to revisit last month's lows.
Really? And is this all about some of these trade concerns, Chris, or is that too simple of an explanation? Is it just that, you know, the concerns about overshooting, about rising interest rates hadn't completely flushed out the weaker hands? What do you see going on here?
I'm seeing actually the protectionism really adding to the short. I believe that we've been seeing that top level action for a while. You know, tech startups are, the tech stocks are not making new highs. They've led this higher. You're seeing new home builders. Obviously, they're hitting new lows. And what we've seen is global interest rates actually outperform global stocks. So all those really mean a potential short situation. You would need the reverse for anything on our desk to go long. So we're looking as a dynamic area to actually sit on the sideline right now.
Wow. How, before I let you get back to work, how important is that jobs number going to be on Friday?
The jobs number is so important. I think we're getting to the tail end. I think really talking to some of the traders, actually just on my way up here this morning, they've been waiting for this. That buy the short dip that's led this market higher for 9 years with low volatility, we're coming to the end of that. And so ultimately, I think the jobs will allow us to potentially have a short-term pivot up if we see great numbers. But ultimately, I think the bearish tone is starting to take over that bullish tone here on the floor.
Yeah, it's a great point, Chris. And a lot of times, good news is bad news if they're worried about interest rates. So it's hard for people to know how to play this one. But a lot of time to prepare. Thanks so much. Good luck to you today. Chris Gersch for us.